From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. First down, Holiday, and he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
They'll run on first down. Holiday. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
2nd and 1. That's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
3rd down.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. On first down, Holiday. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
36 on the carry.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. He'll look downfield for Waller. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
They run the counter. Holiday. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Brought down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Mike 56. Mike 56. So don't say nothing.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Let him know. Let him know. 56. Mike 56. Right there. 56. Let's go, defense. Out of time.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's caught by Waller out left side. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
On 2nd down, Holiday. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
56 to Mark, boy. 56. Check 56. I don't even know why this team showed up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this will be caught by Edwards. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Check 4. Mark's 56. I got you.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. And the Patriots are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Watch right. 36. Watch the pass.
On 2nd down now, Holiday. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
59 Mark. Check. 59. Watch the run.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And now look at him go. 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Patriots nothing. Harrison Butker.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 35. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
At the 28-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Down right around the 25. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Patriots nothing.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Edwards-Helaire. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Complete.
From 8 yards out, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up, This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On second down, Holiday, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 51. Mike 51.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Now, this is an example breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Watch the out. Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. Coming to you, coming to you.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 28-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Mahomes got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones.
Complete to Ricky Seals-Jones.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Mahomes now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 51 to
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
It's a loss of 5. Brings up second and goal at the 8-yard line.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chiefs 35, Patriots nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And give him a full 10 yards there. 2nd and goal. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Rohrwasser to kick off for New England.
Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Chiefs.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Big stop, let's go. Line 54.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. His throw incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
A very good punt, but a 6. Yard return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10.
19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
To number 13.
A big play there. 81 yards. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. A combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Holiday. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup on 16.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Max 50, Max 50. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby. Woo! 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Hey, check.
They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Bryan Edwards, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Pats able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
I know the scoreboard says here, but for all those who are playing fantasy football, their scoreboards are different. Points scored could benefit someone.
So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter.
Patriots 7.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Hines. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st down, Chiefs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
51's Mike. Mike 51. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn.
This is Hines. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Anthony. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Now it's Hines. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
They run with Hines. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down.
I got you. I got you. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. It's coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Anthony. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Chiefs.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go, fellas.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Mike 51. Mike 51. You ain't doing nothing today.
And they take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.